Good morning, students. I welcome you to part 3 of the poem The Darkling Thrush. Yesterday, I had given you the explanation of the first two paragraphs when we read that the speaker is leaning upon a coppice gate and he is looking towards a forest or onto a forest or a wood that is frosty, wintry, covered with snow. The trees here have bind stems, thin stems, dry stems that you can see in the picture in winter conditions are. And the whole atmosphere is quite bleak, barren and desolate. Now I move further to stanza 3. This third stanza says, "At once a voice arose among the bleak twigs overhead, in a full-hearted even song of joy illimited, an aged thrush, frail, gaunt and small, in blast beruffled plume, had chosen thus to fling his soul upon the growing gloom." First, I would like to tell you the meanings. Arose here means burst out, all of a sudden, comes out. Even song means evening song or evening worship of God. That is also known as Vesper. Then ill-limited means something which is unlimited. Aged, old. Frail means weak or feeble. Gaunt means thin or lean. Blast is referred as strong gust of wind in the poem, and beruffled are the feathers of the bird thrush, which have become quite disordered because of this strong gust of wind which is moving around. And plume means the feathers. Okay. Last one is growing gloom, means night is approaching. Because in the previous paragraph we were talking about in the first paragraph twilight, the dusk time. So slowly and gradually now night is approaching. Now see here. Suddenly, like the proverb says, silver lining to dark clouds, a joyful song breaks into the poet's despairing outlook. Despairing, I told you yesterday also, sad when you lose all your hope. All of a sudden, out of the blue, he hears this song. From where? From among the frosty twigs overhead in the woods. The poet calls the thrush's melody a full-hearted even song. Even song, I told you, is considered as the prayers which are sung at the end of the day or in the evening. And the song which is coming out, it is showing boundless joy, full of happiness. Here, if you see the tone of the poem, all of a sudden it changes from desolation to hope. This speaker, when he hears the song of the old thrush, and when he pays attention to it, he realizes that this song is full of so much of happiness and joy. But when he sees the bird, the physical appearance of the bird is just the opposite of it. The song is full of joy, happiness, but if you see the bird from outside, you will notice that It was an old thrush bird, feeble, lean and small, with its feathers all disarranged and disordered because of the strong wind in which it's flying. And the striking thing is that though the thrush's appearance does not show any hope, it's, you can say, heedless of oppressive environment. Heedless means inattentive environment and the growing darkness. And the outer look of the bird is so depressing, like the surroundings. The poet is still confused to understand that how come it is able to sing such melodious and such warm song, full of happiness, full of joy. And if you look at the bird, you'll see the physical condition of the bird. You'll see it shows the mark of struggling to survive in that winter condition, in that winter climate. And apart from all these negativities, apart from all these harsh conditions, the bird goes on singing. The bird puts its soul into its voice as it belts out a happy tune. Belts out means sings loudly a happy tune to no one but the eternal listener. Eternal listener means the God, the Creator. Now here in the poem, it is significant here both for an aged bird and it is the last day of the century. If you see the appearance, we have used the word aged and frail, showing that the bird is almost going to die. It is on the verge of death. Yet it flings its soul ecstatically. Flings means open-heartedly, sings, enjoys. The soul is still lively. Ecstatically means full of joy, joyfully, upon this ending night, upon this darkening night. The image of the bird choosing to fling his soul upon the growing gloom, the lines which are mentioned here, is suggestive of both hope and desperation. It is an indirect reference of Christ's suffering and death on the cross, followed by his resurrection from the dead and bringing hope to mankind. The bird is a symbolic feature of Christ. Outside or outer appearance or physical appearance, frail, thin, lean, feathers all shattered around, disordered, wind is very strong, and if you look at the bird, it seems it's going to die within an hour or some. But then the inner heart or the soul is full of joy and happiness, and that one can feel in the song which the bird is singing. This is your third stanza. I move further to the fourth stanza. It says, "So little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound was written on terrestrial things afar or nigh around, that I could think there trembled through his happy good night air some blessed hope whereof he knew, and I was unaware." Now here, poet is quite amazed, he's shocked. He's assuming that I really don't understand what inspires this bird to sing such static song. Static means songs of happiness, songs of joy, and carolings means song, singing. I cannot understand this entire place. See, in the third line it says terrestrial things. Terrestrial things means all the things, all the you can say the trees, the plants which are present on the earth, the land, and the things around on it. That is terrestrial things. They all look so dull, so desolate, so boring. They all, it seems all of them are only signifying death. I really don't understand what she sees in this environment, what she sees around on this landscape that inspires her to sing such a wonderful song. If you look at the situation all around the poem created by the speaker, it is of a hopeless condition. The poet here is not able to think or to understand that which earthly event or cause, maybe nearby or far away, has given a reason to this bird to sing. I am not able to understand. I am not able to know that what is so special that she is able to see and I cannot see. As far as I look or here or somewhere else or far away land on this landscape, I can't find anything joyful, anything that can bring a little bit of happiness to me. I'm really shocked. See here, the line says that I could think there trembled through his happy good night air. I'm shocked. I'm totally confused. The thrush song is an enigma. Enigma means a mystery. And the poet marvels. He is astonished at the blessed hope or knowledge the bird has of the surroundings. Here in the last stanza, the poem is filled with a sense of life and hope brought by the bird's song. The speaker is totally confused to comprehend that what could make the bird so happy to sing such wonderful song here. And in the song, I can feel, I can understand there is a lot of happiness, but the bird is feeling it and I am not experiencing any happiness within myself. However, the word blessed and hope suggest that there might be some religious or spiritual reasons for the bird's joyful singing. Because you have seen in the previous paragraph, the word even song is used. Even songs are related to Vespers, that is evening worship time. And those are ceremonies which are done in church or religious ceremonies which are done in the church. And then the speaker has personified hope as if it were a human being giving hope to mankind. It's his happy good night air. Air means tune. This evening song, this night song which the bird is singing, it is representing some blessed hope, some divine hope that I cannot think of. Although the speaker acknowledges his incapability of understanding the cause or the reason for the bird's joyful singing, it fills him with a feeling that there may be some reason or some cause for the hope in the bird's song, and that in times to come or in future he may come to know. At present he feels that he is still unaware of any such hope, of any such happiness, or of any such positivity which the bird is experiencing and he is not able to understand. He tries to say in the last two lines that some blessed hope whereof he knew. There is something which is very positive, there is something which is very good that the bird can see, he can see, but I am unaware. I am not known about it, or I cannot understand it, or I cannot feel it. Because why is he not able to feel? Because he has filled his mind with so much of negativity. There is lot of negative thoughts in his minds. And I told you yesterday also, the dormant environment feeds the poet's brooding frame of mind. It's empowering over the mind of the poet. He is sad, and because of this dull, this you can see here, this dry looking landscape, he is becoming more and more desolate. He is becoming more and more pessimist in his approach. And because of this, he says he feels it is the death of hope. But when the bird approaches, he feels, yes, there is some hope. Because this bird who is physically about to die can have so much of positivity. It shows that there is some hope, some happiness still left somewhere, that this bird can understand and I can not. With this, children, I come to the end of the poem, The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy. I will be assigning the assignments to you, and do complete them and send them back. Thank you and have a nice day.